Hi, it is I, Sir Herbert Glues-a-lot. That's my name. One of many. How you doing, Trekan? I hope you are well. I hope everybody's well. Time for butt 42. The 42nd butt. And the hull is almost done. We need a couple of... I don't know what they are. Things that go on here and here, and a box that goes here. We need the F sprue for farts, and the S sprue. One of these is an S sprue. This one, both of them actually, on either side of the E sprue. A weird arrangement. I'm also here, believe it or not. S4. I guess this one is what would go on the other side if the tools weren't there. And we got that. That's probably, other than that box, an empty sprue. It's got one thing on it though, so it doesn't go straight to the dust bin. F. I don't know what these are. They look like cones. They are specific for particular sides of the tank. Let's get people mad by calling it a tank and not an assault gun. Straight in the dustbin, that's what you should do. But there's a bit on the sprue. The bits box will get angry. Let's give you a trim. How does it fit? I have no idea what this is. Is it a jack? Might be a pair of jacks. A little bit of a mold line along here. Calling it a tank instead of an assault tank? I disagree, it's Finnish. Let's call it Jukka? Yuka? I don't know what that means. That's where that goes. Scrap, build a little box for it. Save you, so you have a jack in the box. God damn it, Trekan. I could, but I won't. Is that a Herbert I see on my screen? It might be. Jocka equals Finnish male name. I have never heard it. Possibly because I'm not Finnish. And I guess I don't interact with many Finnish people. That's perfectly neat. It might be. Could possibly be a Herbert. Nah. How you doing, Corvus? Time to put my feet up and relax. Okay, there is a slot in these for this raised bit. And it might be easier to get the box on first. Probably wouldn't make much of a difference, but you never know. Where even does that go? There's lines to guide it, not that hole there. I don't know what that hole is for. Oh, for the pin on there. I could have figured that out, and I did, I guess, figure that out. They're different enough that they don't need to be kept separate. Today, my phone is working straight away. Hey, Leopard Leonardo. Hello, Herbert. The haha big gun go pew, Erpaderp. That is me. The big gun do go pew. Time to praise the glue god. Praise. Praise and learn by glowing. Whoops. Ass. Came back from vacay to some very bad news. We were working 11 hours days Monday to Friday until December 15 when I left. Now we're working 11-hour Monday to Saturday with Sunday being optional until December 22nd. Fuck that. Why the change? Tell them I gave them very rude gestures. You can choose any rude gesture you like. This, I put a little bit of glue on top of the nubbin. It's not really a nubbin, it's more of a post. Another one for the other side. Still cleaning from Hurricane Helene. Helen? Helen high water? Rude. It's like Sunday over my dead body. They can arrange that. And the towing cables do be next, but I don't feel like doing them because I just don't. Nobody can make me do them. I might do them at the end of the stream, depending on how much time the turret takes. There's only like 5 steps for the turret. Some of them do include photo-etched though, which is rather unfortunate. F-sprue. That's this one, with the F written on it. Just throw that over there. And that over there. And a muzzle brake, which looks to have been slide molded. Revolting. Unfortunately, we are working for a guy who doesn't believe in family time or time to oneself. He sounds like a cunt. Except he probably lacks the warmth and depth. Hate bosses like that. He'd probably piss and moan if somebody were to deprive him of his personal time or family time. I do appreciate the very low amount of stuff needing to be removed from this. But it does mean I have to be delicate. Gentle, if you will. He does that himself. He thinks being at work is a godsend. I don't understand people like that, but I mean, if he wasn't inflicting it on other people too, it'd be different. Ooh, we need those polycaps for this step. I hope I didn't lose them. I'm assuming I put them back in the box. Though
These
perhaps
nuts.
I didn't. Ah!
Got
Nuts!
him! Got him!
Thank you for 28 months, Garrus. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. And I can see you. Been so busy. I hope with fun things. But usually when people say they've been busy, it's not with fun stuff, unfortunately. Which end of this is the inside? This end, I think. I'll still... no, I won't clean it up all the way. Haha, that'll show them. I don't think a tiny bit of nubbin on top of the thing will impede the gluing together of it too much. I don't know where I've put those polycaps. Captain of a Warhammer 40k team. Well, that sounds kind of fun. I'm the captain now. I assume you mean the game and not literally in Warhammer 40k. You know, going off and doing grim dark battles. Probably good to glue it around the right way. And which way is up? I think this is up. Good thing it looks better than the other side. Is that the big gun that go pew? It is. If I lived in the 40k universe, I would not be alive in the 40k universe. I don't know. Don't they, like... Isn't everyone who dies just trapped in a machine or something? Or is that something special for people who are great warriors or something? Like you become a servitor or whatever. And you become the light switch in somebody's house. That doesn't line up very well. Why so wibbly wobbly? Did I do it upside down? Surely not. That looks okay. When I press it flat, so there's no gap on both sides, doesn't quite look right. It's probably just my brain playing tricks on me. It looks fine. Miss the old pink cutting mat. The old pink cutting mat was good, but it got super dirty and didn't look quite as good as a background. I do think I've got another one somewhere, but it's not as big as this one. An orc would have killed you a long time ago. Maybe. Maybe that's how you get out of being a living door opener. Oh, I did have the... No, that's a bag of clear bits. Piss ass. Shit. Cock. I did at one point put the little baggie of polycaps aside. Are they under here, behind the instructions? No. No. Piss. Ass piss. 5,000 asses. Shit cock. That's not a real thing, and if it is, you can be great at TV. Great on TV.
Ah, piss.
Exactly. I don't know if it's worth being great on TV. What over there? Fiddlesticks. It'll turn up as soon as I build the part without using the polycaps. The wager. Still look a bit, there's plenty of things that could be under. Nah. They probably were eaten by the carpet monster, which creeped up on my desk or something. That's got to be the case. It can't be my fault. Did I leave it inside the hull? No. I know I put stuff in the hull between streams at one point. I'm going to need this. I am not impressed. I've still got the, these smaller ones. Excuse me, but it says polycap large. If I'd thought about it before stream, I could have spent some time looking a bit harder. I don't think that would change the results. Well, if you're on TV, you can tell rubbish, and there is always someone who defends you, or say it was irony, although it wasn't. I suppose that's true. People will believe anything. Okay, these are the gun-holdy bits in which you would put the polycaps. And I don't really need or want the gun to move anyway, so there's a good chance we can get away with just gluing it in place. And that... there isn't much if it does indeed just sit in there like that, there's not much movement. We've got to get the rest of the bits off the sprue, or we can't use them. That's the near side. Aww. Found a bit of plastic baggie, but it's got picks in it. Gosh darn it. Maybe this is a lesson to future Herbert, to be more careful with your polycaps. You don't know what you've got until you lose it. Who cares? It'll be fine. Probably. Okay, that's the one for the far side. Goes over there. This goes up this way. And something like that. There is, oops. Photo-etched that goes somewhere. On the outer bit that goes in front of that. This isn't ready for gluing yet. Losing polycaps makes Trekhan sad. Dang it. I didn't want to make Trakan sad. I just realized I forgot to include the link to yesterday's video in my going live notification on the Discord. Now nobody will know there's a video. I don't suppose it matters that much. Actually, before I get the glue out, these should be glued onto these doovers. And they don't need any cleanup. Pretty confident that's the right way around. I think what I should do is glue this half on, put the gun in, and then hope that putting the other side on encloses it all and makes it nice with no problems. Right way up? Probably. It wouldn't rattle about like that if there were poly caps. That's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. This is a no-problem channel. If there was a problem, it's something for future Herbert to worry about. And sucks to be him. This is an overcoming adversity channel. The adversity created by yourself, but still, it's being overcome. Now, do I... Question is, do I glue this gun in place or attach the next bit of mantlet before gluing everything in place? I'll put the next bit of mantlet. Which means I need more F-sprue. I wasn't expecting that to come loose. Even though there were no other sprue gates. Old Herbert wasn't paying enough attention. Future Herbert is used to it. When he wakes up, he curses past Herbert and goes to work. Fucking bastard. How's he past Herbert? Who does he think he is? I'm going to need my super glue momentarily. I keep it in a little drawer so that it doesn't fall over. Have you been to the museum? Not yet. I think I'll go tomorrow. By the time I'm done here, also I have to do shopping today. By the time I'm done here, and then by the time I can get into the city, it'll be late. And moderately annoying. These gonna go together? Are they going to fit in a Tamiya kit? No fucking way! It's kind of hard to get it to stay together when it's only joining on one edge, but it works. Looks good. Now, how does it work? I suspect that just went with the other half on, just plops on there. This shouldn't be difficult at all. The tricky bit is going to be holding it and not getting glue on my finger. Looks right. Not too wibbly wobbly. Don't want to knock it apart by dropping it, so I'll place it on the desk gently. Okay. The next step involves putting these two bits together and adding some photo etch. I would say I was correct to not glue the gun into place. It's nice to be correct. Once that's together, there's round bits of etch for the sides here. And a little plate for the top that gets folded. We might as well fold that, or we're giving those time to bond. Yeah, it ought to cut the little SLB. Well, there's another bit. Ass. Probably good enough. And I can't tell if there's a specific side that way it should be bent. I suspect it may not really matter. Ass. Maneuver how I want you to. Why does this have to be more difficult than I want it to be? Why is it sticking to my blade? Maybe you want the bigger side outside to bend upward. Maybe I don't want... Why? It's not magnetic. That's probably 90 degrees. Looks close enough. What a pain in the balls. Probably less painful than trying to bend it by hand, though. Well, it's almost 90 degrees. Close enough for Soviet work. That'll sit around this way on that little line there. Why that couldn't be molded into the part, I have no idea. Insert. Ha 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 ha! Let's give it a bunch of glue. I'm assuming that's a good elevation for it. Too much glue. Looks okay, I assume. I can't quite tell if it's level. It looks like it slopes, the gun slopes down a little bit compared with that bit. But that could just be my eyes deceiving me, because the barrel does slightly narrow. That's why they call you Elevation Assumer Herbert. They do. It's a nickname I've learned to live with. Okay, I guess now I add the bits of photo etch. After I reposition a bit, just for the fun of it. I guess these have to come off the fret, and I'll do that before decanting some glue. This one is the close side. And is it meant to go with the flat bit outward, or the bit that's shaped like the inside detaily bit? Because if that detaily stuff goes on the inside, this is the first time I've seen photo etch with keying. Weird. I'll assume that's how it goes. There's no detail shown on the instruction. Well, these are both numbered the same, so doesn't matter which side they go on, does it? That's how it works. Keying on photo-etched? Poppycock! What's going on in Australia? Not much. Flooding locally lately is the exciting news. In more terrible news, they passed the under 16 social media ban. So now, more than likely, every adult is going to have to identify to use the internet. Because nanny state. Something to put my glue on. This bottle cap will do. That's what I keep them for. Putting stuff on. Also gonna need a toothpick. Just one toothpick, please. Just fucking one, you dog! I'm starting to have to squeeze this really hard to get any glue out. This way the youth... It's not good. It's not about the youth at all. It's about forcing everybody else to have an ID that their social media use can be tracked back to. And or a Rupert Murdoch scheme to get people to use old-timey media. If they wanted to help the kids, there's many better ways they could do it. Anybody who believes that the children is a fool. At the best, they'll just handle it like doddering old fucks that they are, and just have it say, "Are you over 16?" and you click yes. But that's not how it's gonna work. Ah, you forgot what it was. Yeah. It's a testing ground here for everywhere else, probably. I feel like it's a slippery slope to the, like the social credit internet sort of thing that Chinese have. Which is a terrible idea. I don't even normally want to say political stuff on the internet. But if I want to say something like Senator Babbitt is a colossal fuckhead, then Senator Babbitt might get upset and have me removed. I think I've put too much glue on here. Just use your finger, Herbert. Just use your finger. That went on almost perfectly, instantly. And I know why. It's because the camera isn't videoing me. Let's try and get a repeat of that. Maybe with a bit less glue. Not quite as first try perfection, but close. When I saw there was bits of photo etch on the sides of that, I was expecting it to be far worse. How much do dragon kits cost in 72nd in Australia? I don't know. It probably depends on the kit. I think I've seen them pretty cheap, like $20 or something. I would have to go online and look at the prices. Try checking frontlinehobbies.com.au, I think. It would probably depend on the specific kit. I do appreciate this slower drying, flexible super glue. It allows me to arse about like this. Just got to assume that's where it's meant to be, because I covered the line with the glue. That looks about right. And if it's not, then kids did it. No good punk kids. Little vandals. Let's put that over there and hope I don't just plop something on the still wet glue, because of course I distributed far more than I needed. And we can turn the page in the instructions. What a derpy looking turret. It's so good. Are you in the throes of summer yet? Yes. The throes of summer started immediately, even before the end of winter. It was very hot at the end of winter, like freakishly hot. Then it cooled off a bit, and now it's... well, today it's only 30 degrees. And it's been raining a lot, which is... it can be good and bad. Obviously it can cause flooding, and it has. But sometimes, if you get lucky and it rains late enough, it cools you off for the rest of the night. If it doesn't, it gets really muggy overnight and is disgusting. The only problem with it raining is, well, other than the flooding that stopped me from going to the museum when I wanted to, is that I've been meaning to do some priming outside. And every time I'm like, yep, today I'll do that, it's rainy. On purpose. The world is conspiring against me. I do need the turret sides.
Yeah.
How about where you are, Crawl? Was it supposed to... Does it snow where you are? Should you be getting snow? My friend that moved to Edinburgh had snow for the first time the other day. I was jealous. Looks like there's an antenna that gets pushed up through the bottom of the roof. And some bits that go on the inside, I think. What is F12? Wonder if Jeff Bezos can do some priming for you. If you have Amazon... I do! The lazy fuck said no. I wouldn't trust Jeff Bezos to prime anything for me. He'd steal it and ruin it. Not emigrating to Australia, the model kits are too expensive. Yeah, everything's too expensive. Not just here, but we also have to pay the not only the online fuck you for being Australia tax on digital products, but more sensibly, things cost more to ship here. I can't work out what this is, but it goes behind that. 21. It's the antenna bottom. Looks like it's meant to be a shell or something, but I don't think it is. What else goes on the inside? I think I've worked out. I think these are rivets or bolts that will protrude through the turret's armor and stick out the front. That could be molded in. So come to Germany. Everything is fine here. We love you if you're rich. If you are poor, we hate you. That's pretty much every country, isn't it? You try to emigrate anywhere, you either have to be fabulously wealthy or have an in-demand skill. So you're probably not poor if you have an in-demand skill. It's been the high 20s, -2, low 30s, 0 in the morning here. I'll never understand the F temperature scale. Probably because I haven't tried, but you know. Dragon 72nd scale, Panzerkampfwagen 4, Ausführung J, early production. PLA, I don't know. I guess that's cut off plastic. 41.99. I bought it today for 17 euros. That's probably roughly the same price, really. How the Australian dollar compares to euro or the USD is roughly half most of the time. Okay. Stop arsing about and glue things together, Herbert. That is more than 50% more expensive. Well, I mean, if 17 euros is doubled in Australian dollars, that's about the same. That would be like 40. 17 and 17 is 34. So that's how much double 17 euro would be in Australian dollars. I assume. I don't know how to do math. Is that gonna join? Is that even the bit that joins? I don't think it is. You bastards. That's for the next step, the back wall. €17 is 27.56. Well, that seems good to me. Maybe not for people buying from Australia, though. The music says something menacing is about to happen. Just think of it as a percentage. If it's 100%, it's 100% hot. If it's 0, it's 0% hot. I guess that makes sense. Like most things, higher numbers is more. You do math by hiring someone who does math for you. I don't want to hire somebody. This is a bit confusing. Can't tell. Actually, now I can tell. There's little nubbins on the side. Let's stop it rotating. Human body temperature is 98.6 percent hot. Ice forms at 32% hot and boils at 212% hot. It's as clear as a heavy lead curtain. I had this a second ago. And the question is, do I want to glue this together first or wait a bit? Also, it's up the wrong way. So maybe it doesn't go together as easily as I thought. Maybe it's a case if you glue the top and bottom, these bits to this, and then stick this underneath. Maybe it goes around this way. No. Poor old confused Herbert. And I've mixed these up. I don't know how detrimental that is. Don't lose it. You'll be mad if you lose it. It definitely has a way around it should go. Oh no, cheap viewers. I want expensive viewers. Fahrenheit is how a person feels about heat. Centigrade is how water feels about heat, and Kelvin is how atoms feel about heat. That makes sense. Like that. Make sure I've done it right by looking at it. And then unleash the glue god. Right. That's weird. I click the ban button on the that bot and it just says Herbert banned them, and then I click it again and it's you have to delete the message separately. Maybe I'm doing Twitch wrong. I'm clicking on the garbage icon and it's doing nothing, so I assume the message is gone, but I can still see it. This bit shouldn't need any cleanup. It's just a backing for a vision slot. Probably should do that more in frame, shouldn't I? And the roof gets this. That's a good way of doing that. piss. You were meant to stay in place. Ass. Hey, Admiral Mimo, how goes the small thing making? Good. I'm very close to finishing this, I assume. How are you doing? Never saw the message. I saw it quickly. Nothing gets past eagle-eyed Herbert. Nothing, probably. Okay, that looks like all of the small bits. It's confusing because the these backing nubbin things appear twice for whatever reason. Now, the way to do this could be gluing the roof together. Yes, I think that's the way I'll do it. That worked incredibly well. Which is probably not surprising to anybody who's built a Tamiya kit before. Now what should be completely awful on the other side. Just assuming, because it's not shown in the instructions, that I can get the gun into place with the turret together. Glory to you and your turret. Doesn't seem perfectly together at the bottom there. I think that's going to mostly be covered anyway, so if there's a bit of a gap there, that's probably fine. Hopefully. In 11 days, the closed beta of Steel Aces starts. I got an email about that this morning, yesterday. I'm pretty sure I applied to be in the testing thing. Don't know if they'll invite me or whatever. You should make the glory to you and your house as a soundbite. I tried to find it as a blurb, but I couldn't. And then I figured, maybe, unless I say it myself and it doesn't sound as good, maybe just lifting stuff from Star Trek is probably not the most sensible idea. Okay, we get that there. And this looks like it should just plop in above it.
Prepare for rubbing speed!
Exactly. That's easier than I'd anticipated. Me with all my trying to test fit it and whatnot. I hope it'll be good too. I hope it's not like War Thunder or World of Tanks where they're like just grind, because I'm really sick of that. little brush is loose. Don't be loose. Easy. Hell yeah. And now for my next trick. The little door for the back of the turret. More doors. Hatch and some other doodadery. And also, I think I showed Trakan before, but look! Locking tab mechanism. Go over there.
Make it so.
Make it so. I do think you can upload your own blurbs if you want. So maybe if one of you guys wanted, you could upload a glory to you in your house soundbite. I could do it, but I'm lazy. I'm occupied. I'm gluing stuff. Okay, got those. Select either F35 or F36. F35 oder F36 auswählen. I don't know what the difference is. Besides the number. Is one open or closed? Guess the difference is one is closed. I'll just choose that one arbitrarily. You're doing a great job. Thank you. I am well practiced in doing whatever this is. There's two doodads for the back of the turret. Right here. Did that just vanish? No, it just moved slightly further forward. You blind idiot. Did I get an invitation to the beta? I don't think I did. I just registered my interest however long ago it was. It's not a strong interest. I don't really care that much to be a tester. I would have... I'm pretty sure the email said that if you do become a tester, you have to sign an NDA, which means I couldn't stream it or anything until, you know, they said you can. What even is this? Where's the nobbin? I need to kill the nobbin. How does one upload the blurb? Blurb? I'm not sure. I've never actually tried. I don't know what the link is to their site, because it's a website. If it loads, it's just blurb.com. I guess you'd have to make an account or something. I should go through mine and replace some of the sounds in my what do you even call it? In my rewards thing. Should change out the ones that don't really get used. I'm hoping that was a nub and I just cut away. I think it was. It looked like one. Caught it with my leg. Well, it doesn't go as far down as I thought. Which is not really a problem. I think a lot of things. I'm assuming that'll go together. That could be... No, that's the right way. You could model this open. I will not. That is the correct side. Because this one has more detail and the instructions show you which side they go on, believe it or not. I will click the link. And, is it responding very slowly? Aha.
Glory to you and your house.
I assume I've got desktop audio active and everybody else heard that. I will leave that open so I can click it whenever
Glory
I
to
want.
you and your house.
I'll leave that open so that I remember to see if I can add it to Blurb. If they've got other Star Trek sounds, surely they wouldn't have any problems with that. Actually, maybe what I should do is make that like the subscription alert sound. Though I do like the one I've currently got. Glory to you and your glue. Okay, what am I missing? Nothing. I think I'm ready to go. That could do with a bit more crud removal. Oh, that door is still there. Stays on pretty good with friction, turns out. Praise be the glue god. It's a bit wibbly wobbly. I don't know how accurate being all like Soviet gappy build is for a finish modification. This is the finish part. So I don't know if we can get away with saying there should be gaps anyway. Probably not. That's good. Whatever that is, plops right into place. I'm assuming this is some sort of sight cover. And then some sort of hatch. Possibly for doing hatch things. Possibly for hatching ducklings. Which would easily work to be modeled open too. If you're into that sort of thing. So close to being done. Glory to you and your yurt. If it's the finish part, you should finish it neat. Maybe. Maybe we need some My Summer Car sounds for this kit. Too late now, you've nearly finished it. Satana. We've made a little bit of a mess there. Now, some flappy doodads. Just knocking stuff off my pile of crud. Flappy doodads, which are identical. There is a crew figure. I don't think I'll build that. A hatch, like in the 70s TV shows Starsky and Hatch. Yep. The very famous show about a fellow and a hatch who solved crimes. You know the one. These are some good looking little rings. I'm going to sneak peek at the next step and assume that there's nothing else to do. The next step is just use the locking tab mechanism. I think I'm ready for that challenge. Smash cut to me on the ground, on fire, vomiting everywhere. Now these can be modeled open or shut too, but I assume that's the closed version of whatever it is. So I'm just going to put these on closed too. I'll just pretend the crew is inside having a nap, so they've closed everything. The locking tab mechanism not... I can't even speak. That's how not for beginners it is. The locking tab mechanism is not for beginners. I've only built a few hundred kits, possibly a few thousand, so I'm still a beginner. Yes, push it all the way up and it sits nice and straight. And then at the back here, we get these tiny little lift rings. Don't want to go into their hole. Looks like they should be facing along the center line of the tank. we'll call it a tank yet again to upset those who will get mad about calling it not calling it an assault gun. Why don't you go into your hole? I quite like the way those look. They're really nice and clean and didn't need any cleanup. Now let's check to see if there's anything I've forgotten. I don't think so. Technically, you didn't finish many of those kits because you did not build the crew figures. Fuck. That's why I suck at modeling so much. I've never actually finished more than a handful of kits. Well, why is this not just plopping into place? Don't want to apply too much pressure to it. Surely that's the way it goes. Maybe just force is the way to do it. Now do it on the video, Herbert. What? I'm writing an angry letter to the Assault Gun Surveillance Society. Well, tell them I hate them. Tell them I'm indifferent to their existence. That's even worse. There is a very slight gap here. It looks like it isn't quite the right shape. But good enough for finish work. Now, for the ultimate challenge, locking tab mechanism. Now I'll film my embarrassing failure to get this done. I haven't failed yet. somehow, against all odds, Herbert Erpaderp has succeeded in attaching turret to hull. I assume there's meant to be a gap along there. Otherwise, the turret would be either stuck or scraping as it rotated. Whee! Oh. Whee! Ah. 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 That's cool.
Yeah.
What a silly looking...
This is big brain time.
What a silly looking thing. It's mostly the turret that looks silly. That was a fun kit. How long did I take today? Not even 2 hours. I guess I could attach the towing cables, but I don't feel like it.
Glory to you and your house.
Exactly, Garon. Exactly. So that's going to be it for the day. I've completed a build. I don't know what I'll build next week. I might try and do a what's in the box video about something. Otherwise, I'll do something pretty simple. I think I've got something simple in my stash. Butt 42 done. Finally, Butt 42 done. I can rest easy. Let's have a look at this Twitch following thing. There might be somebody online that I can do a raid at. And then I'm going to sit around and put it off for a while, but then I get to go out shopping. Yay! Ooh. Groceries. Let's raid Man Manson. I don't think I've ever raided him. He's a GTA 5 role player, and I find him entertaining. Once this loads, in your own time, create a dashboard. I'll click this. I'll be back tomorrow evening to work on the Nooble Flubler, because that's what we do on Wednesdays now for a while. New video on the YouTube. Go and check that out if you have any interest in 3D printed tracks. Just watch it anyway, even if you aren't interested, because of reasons. I will see you next time. Farewell!
Spite me.